Thursday evening, y'all. Happy Thursday evening. We're gonna roll it back just a little bit, y'all. Just a tiny bit. We're gonna roll it back. Do y'all remember Daryl Brooks? Y'all, Daryl Brooks was the most disrespectful criminal that I have ever seen. Y'all, when I tell you he had no type of respect for the judge, for the court. I mean, y'all, he didn't have no respect for nobody at all. But y'all, if y'all don't know Daryl Brooks, he got 6 life sentences. He was the one who ran over those people in Waukesha. Daryl Brooks received 6 consecutive life sentences, plus more than 700 additional years in prison for Waukesha Christmas parade attack. Y'all, they were making sure that Daryl Brooks don't ever see the light of day, right? So y'all, let me just give you a little bit of history because I followed this trial. If I was on YouTube, y'all, I'm telling you, it would have been, oh my goodness, it would have been crazy if I would have been on YouTube back then. But anyway, y'all, let's continue. So it says Daryl Brooks was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility extended supervision Wednesday for driving his SUV into a crowd of Christmas parade attendees in Waukesha, Wisconsin last year, unaliving 6 people and wounding dozens. Y'all, I'm telling you, he was a whole demonic entity. It says in a clean sweep for the prosecution, a jury found Brooks 40 guilty last month on all 76 counts stemming from the attack, including 6 counts of first-degree intentional homicide with the use of a dangerous weapon, which was his car, his mother's car. He took his mother's car and ran these people over in the crowd during Christmas, y'all. It was terrible. It was sad. It says, following 2 days of statements from victims and family members, Judge Jennifer Darrow imposed a mandated sentence, ordering Brooks to serve a life sentence without the possibility or of extended supervision for each of the first-degree homicide counts. The sentences will run consecutively, she said. Darrow also imposed total hundred cent wait Darrow also imposed sentences totaling hundreds of years for the remaining 70 counts on which he was found guilty. She sentenced Brooks to 17 and a half years for each of the 61 counts of first-degree reckless endangerment, safety with the use of a dangerous weapon, which was his car. But y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. Smash the like button, y'all. Smash the like button, y'all. We are going to get into it because Daryl Brooks, he was a whole, I mean, y'all, when I say he was a whole demonic entity, Daryl Brooks did not know how to stop. He did not know how to be quiet. He did not know how to sit down. He was talking to the judge, and I mean, y'all, I would have just put him out. I would have been like, we need another judge to preside over this case because he was a mess, y'all. He was a hot mess. But y'all, let's get into it. Let's listen in on one of his court cases, y'all. He was a hot mess. But y'all, let's continue.
Objection, I don't consent to being called that name.
Yeah. Noted. Do you have any questions for the witness?
When did this video, when was this made a exhibit? Because I don't have it.
Objection, that's not a question for the witness, Your Honor.
That was a question.
Sustained, as to the form of the question.
When was this video made an exhibit? That is a question.
Do y'all hear Daryl Brooks? Daryl Brooks is doing the most, y'all. Do y'all hear him? I mean, he's like, rolling his eyes. Being very disrespectful to Judge Darrow. When after this court case, was over, this was like 2 years ago with this court case. Y'all, when the court case was over, they said Judge Darrow received so many gifts, so many cards, so many, all kind of stuff, just giving her praise for dealing with him. He was, y'all, when I say he was out to lunch, y'all, he was out to lunch. Y'all, let's continue.
I object to the question directed at the witness, Your Honor. It's beyond the scope of his knowledge.
Well, he said he saw it.
that that's not the question asked. So you can rephrase your question if you want to.
When did you see this exhibit? When did you see it?
With the understanding that you're asking when did he see the video, I will
When
allow
did
the
you see
question
this
to be
exhibit?
asked. With that understanding, you may answer Detective Casey.
Am I answering when I saw the video for the first time?
Yes.
Objection, Your Honor. Why is something always funny at that table?
Y'all, Daryl Brooks, y'all, he has his nerve. He's talking to the judge any old kind of way, asking her all kind of questions. I'm telling you, D-Dot, this is a hot mess. I'm telling you, this court case was epic. Now, if they make a movie out of Daryl Brooks, y'all, I'm going to be the first one to buy a ticket because this court case, y'all, I mean, this is the most craziest court case that I've ever seen. Now, there's some crazy ones, Sarah Bland, but this one with Daryl Brooks, I mean, he rolling eyes. He's mean mugging the judge all through the whole trial. He was giving her like HE double hockey sticks. Y'all, let's listen to see what else he has to say because he was cutting up, y'all.
It would be the same thing. I'll take that as disrespect because they were allowed to say something and I said under my breath that was disrespect.
Well, I
They
would
just
direct
did the
both
same
parties
thing.
to avoid commentary.
Okay, well, can
and
you do that,
gestures
please?
and faces.
Admonish them
Yes,
because
I
I'm
will.
always the one getting
Absolutely.
admonished.
Everyone.
I take that as disrespect too.
Sir, can I do my job? State's directed to avoid laughing commentary. I didn't see it, so I can't further comment. I was looking at
All these
the
cameras in
witness.
here, don't nobody
However,
ever see that.
Do y'all see the way that he is talking? I mean, y'all, he is doing the most on the coast. I mean, narcissistic at its all-time like the high, right? I mean, he had no respect for the DA. He had no respect for the judge. He had no respect even for the police officers that were guarding him, the sheriffs, right? He talking to people crazy. I mean, wanting to get his way all the time. But y'all, let's continue.
I'm advising both parties to show
Come on, man,
decorum
this is not fair.
and restraint.
I want to buy
Oh
your house.
my God, y'all. Oh my goodness. Let's pass this commercial. He is a mess, y'all.
Respectful of this jury's time and attention and to let them do their job by focusing
Hey, Peaches. How are you? Oh, thank you, Dita. Thank you.
on the testimony and exhibits and evidence that's presented. Go ahead, Detective Casey, you can answer the question about when you have seen this video prior to today.
I saw the video within a few days of Mr. Brooks being arrested. I've reviewed it since then a few times. I reviewed it yesterday and again this morning, and now in court again.
You said you reviewed it yesterday and this morning. If you had seen this video numerous times before yesterday and today, why did you feel the need to view it yesterday and today?
Objection argumentative.
Grounds.
Sustained as to the form of the question.
Why did you need to review it this morning?
Objection argumentative.
Overruled, the witness may answer.
Because I want it to be 100%.
So, y'all, if y'all don't know too, y'all, I'm telling you, this thing right here is epic. So, if y'all don't know, Daryl Brooks, he ran over a bunch of people at the Waukesha in Wisconsin, the parade, the Christmas parade, like 2-3 years ago, right? So, when he is in here, y'all, he is representing himself for one. So, he doesn't understand a lot of the legal lingo that is going on in the court case. But he doesn't even know how to answer these questions. He's always saying grounds, always saying grounds. It is hilarious. Dita said, wait, what is that on the top of your eyebrow, on the top of my eyebrow? Wait, hold on. Dita says, what is that on the top of his eyebrow? Oh, up his right eyebrow. Oh, I don't know. Let me see. He is doing the most on the coast. Let's see. Uh-oh. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Hold on.
In relation to the
Let me go back, you guys. But Daryl Brooks, I'm telling you, I was really shocked that this judge was able to handle him. I don't know why she didn't call another judge and you know, for her to like, you know, to step down and somebody else take his place. Her place, I'm sorry. But hold on just a second, because I mean, Darrell Brooks, he is a mess. Let me go back to where it stopped off at. Hey, Tammy, how are you? Welcome. Let me see. I don't know why it's acting crazy. Hold on. Let me see. I don't know what's wrong with my... Okay. See, now my laptop is acting crazy. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. It's trying to act crazy on me on this slide, y'all. How are y'all doing today? How was y'all's day? I hope y'all had a wonderful day. I just had to do I'm just doing a quick little live laughing at Darrell Brooks because I was watching his trial and watching some of the clips. But I don't know why it's acting crazy with me. Hold on. Let me see. I don't know why. I may have to stop. Let me see. Hold on, you guys. Let me unplug this thing. Let me unplug my my router. Hold on. Don't hang up, y'all. Don't hang up. Let me unplug my router. Hold on. Okay, my router probably is see acting crazy. Okay. Let me see. I don't know why my router decided to act crazy when I want to have a good old laugh, y'all. I'm telling you, D-Dot said we here. Okay, good, D-Dot. I'm glad y'all here. Tammy, we got D-Dot in the building. We got Peaches. Let me see. I don't know. But have y'all heard, did y'all hear about the Darrell Brooks trial? Put a 1 in the comment box if you guys heard about the Darrell Brooks trial. Let me see. I don't know. Let me see. It's not acting. Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay. D-Dot did. Tammy says nope. Tammy, you gotta watch. Oh my goodness, you gotta watch some of the stuff because that, I'm telling you, y'all, Darrell Brooks, he was so. And if it doesn't act right, I'll just, you know, we'll just talk about it. But Darrell Brooks, if you guys don't know, so Darrell Brooks, like I said, he was the one that ran over those people in Waukesha, Wisconsin. So he ran over little kids. I mean, I think it was some women, some men. It was like, I think a total like 10 people, I believe. But when he ran them over, he was like going crazy, going on a rampage. He was arguing with his, he had two baby mothers, you know, two mothers of his children. He was arguing with one of them, and he got mad at her because he was a little street boy. He thought he was like a little, you know, rapper, you know, over there in Waukesha, Wisconsin. I mean, he looked like a little dirty boy. He had the nappy dreads. He looked like he dirty. He looked like, you know, he needed to be bleached down. He looked dirty. But anyway, he was going and he got in an argument with one of his baby's mama. He was acting a fool with her. I think he like slapped her. I think he ran her over. And then he went and got mad and ran those people over at the parade. He was mad because she said she didn't give him any money. And I'm like, I understand these people, but that's that lifestyle. But anyway, she didn't give him any money. He got mad. He ran through a crowd of people. Then was slapping her up, deviating her and doing all other kind of stuff to her. And she was staying in a shelter. She didn't have custody of their child. I don't know who had custody of their child, but anyway, they had a daughter together. And then the daughter had a grandchild. So while he went to jail for this, the parade thing, he was trying to get in contact with that baby mama. So he was like already violating, I guess he wasn't supposed to have contact with her when he was in jail because she had a case. Because when he ran over those people, he did, he slapped her up, doing all that stuff to her. So all of that combined, he couldn't do, have no kind of contact or even through like a third party or whatever you want to call it. He was not supposed to have any contact with her, but he was writing her letters, trying to, do all kind of crazy stuff. But anyway, he was during his trial, he was being so disrespectful to Judge Darrow. Hey, Goddess, how are you? He was so disrespectful to Judge Darrow, you guys. I mean, it was unbelievable, y'all. He was in the courtroom rolling his eyes. I mean, the judge had to put him out of the courtroom numerous times. Take him out the courtroom, put him in another courtroom because he wouldn't shut up. He was like rolling his eyes. He was having stare downs with her. He was like doing the most on the coast. But he ended up with 6 life sentences and then I think 700 years or something like crazy amount of time. But needless to say, he had no respect. Narcissist at the all-time high. He was arguing, fussing with everybody. I mean, even the judge went into the other courtroom. She kicked him out the main courtroom. He goes into the other courtroom. He has to be on the shackles. Hey, my baby. Jamel Peterson says salute, beautiful. Smash the like button, everybody in the building. Yes, smash the like button, y'all. So when she put him out and made him go to the other courtroom, y'all, he was in there putting the boxes because he was doing his own thing. He was representing himself. So he had those filing boxes, the cardboard boxes. He was like putting it in front of the camera, like he was like trying to like block off so you couldn't see him like that, and then trying to talk to the judge, like doing like the most. And the judge was like, please move the boxes. Like he would not move them. Hey, Laura Lee, welcome. He would not move the boxes. So he had the judge had the sheriffs to go in that courtroom, move the boxes, bring him in and out of that courtroom because y'all, he didn't want to act right at all. He did not want to act right. I can't. My laptop ain't acting right, but he didn't want to do right, and I was trying to play the videos. I want to play the videos for you guys because the videos are hilarious, y'all. The videos, I'm telling you, when I say they are hilarious, I'm like, what in the world? Let me see. And my laptop is not acting right. But he was acting really, really crazy. But I don't know why my laptop is. Let me see. But he was acting crazy, and I think Darrell Brooks has more charges too. I want to say he's looking at more charges because I seen something as recent as January. I think he's still fighting those charges for his baby mama for slapping her up. Let me see. Let me see. Let me wrap it back over because now my laptop is starting to act funny. Y'all, I'm telling you, Darrell Brooks, y'all, he was a mess and a half. He was a mess. Okay, there we go. It came back up, y'all. Okay, it came back up, so we can continue, y'all. We can continue. I want to show y'all. There's like so many different clips, you guys. If I was on YouTube, I'm telling you, it would have been a piece of work. It would have been, hold on, it would have been a piece of work if I was on during that time, because I'm telling you, he even had to like cross-examine his baby's mom, and the baby mom, she was rolling her eyes. She was like, I know you ain't asked me, like talking about where you work at. You know, is it safe to say that you like drink, like all kind of like crazy stuff? And I'm like, I know he ain't asking like all kind of crazy questions, but y'all, let's continue. Let's continue. I came back up. Let's continue.
Why was this video never brought up in your earlier testimony?
Objection, that's a
Grounds.
misstatement, Your Honor.
Sustained
it was-
as
it
to
was
the
not
form
brought
of
up
the
in
question,
the
assumes
testimony.
facts not in evidence.
If you had seen it numerous times before today,
Uh-oh, I don't know why my laptop is... Oh, there it
why
goes.
did you need to see it again to make sure if any questions were asked, or however you refer to it? What would be the need to view again this morning something that you had viewed numerous times before?
I will see what they
Objection, objection, compound, asked and answered, misstatement of the facts, argumentative.
Sustained.
Did you view the video this morning because you knew that the video would be made an exhibit?
Oh, D-Dot, are you talking about right here? D-Dot? Are you talking about right there? I think that's a tattoo. Cause he has some tattoos, I think. I think he has tattoos on his face. Yeah, I think he has tattoos. Yeah, cause he was a whole street, a little street thug boy, whatever you little dirty boy. He used to have dreads. He looked really disgusting. But yeah, I think that might be a tattoo. But y'all, let's listen, because I'm telling you, he is so disrespectful.
Morning?
Objection, assumes facts, not in evidence.
Sustained as to the form of the question.
This is mind-boggling. This is mind-boggling. Can you clarify again why you viewed the video this morning?
Objection, asked and answered.
Sustained.
So you're gonna sustain everything?
It was already answered, sir. Next question, please.
Oh no, D-Dot says I thought it was some kind of burn, but okay. Yeah, I think it's a tattoo. And if it's not, maybe somebody punched him in the eye, because I'm telling you, he don't know how to keep that mouth shut. And I know when he got to that prison cell, I'm telling you, when he got to that prison, I know them inmates was waiting on him. They probably couldn't wait to get a taste of him, because he is terrible.
And I'm asking for clarification.
Tabby said pure survival, Jamil.
Next question, please.
I don't got no more questions, man.
All right, thank you.
This is mind-boggling.
Detective, you may step down. I'll excuse the jury.
What you people was trying to do is not fair. Hide things from the jury repeatedly. Don't tell them all the information
Mr.
they
Brooks,
need
I'm
to
going
know.
to take up all of your objections outside the presence of the jury. I ask that you honor my decision to do that and you show courtesy and decorum.
Because you asked.
Mr. Brooks, please.
Because you asked. That's the only reason, because you asked.
Y'all, do y'all hear D-Dot said they were saying fresh fish? Oh my God, yeah, they were waiting for him to get to that prison. I'm telling you, they were waiting to tear his tail up. Goddess said, so he represented himself. Yeah, so Daryl Brooks, y'all, he was very, very arrogant, very nasty. He ran over all of those people in Waukesha at the Christmas parade, y'all, at nighttime, because his girlfriend didn't give him no money. So he snapped, crackled, and popped. And he popped her, and he ran her over. He was doing the most, y'all. And then he's in the courthouse, in the courtroom during his trial, acting like he ain't did nothing. I was like, are you serious? You over here talking smart to the judge, talking smart to the DA. You over here representing yourself. You don't even know anything about the law. You don't know nothing about the law. He is, saying grounds. The way he's asking his questions, he is all over the place. And then has the nerve and the audacity, after you unalived all these people, to be up in this courtroom in front of these people's families that you unalived, talking and being disrespectful. Y'all, he was crazy. I'm telling you, I would have had a heyday if I was on YouTube back then, y'all, because he was a mess. Yes, D-Dot, he bugging for real.
I see what you people are trying to do. It's not right. It's not fair and it's not right.
You can have a seat, Will.
Oh, Tammy said there's a saying about people who defend themselves. Oh, yeah. They call themselves, hey, John, how are you? They call themselves some kind of, sovereign citizens. Yeah, sovereign citizens, like as if they're like above the law. So that's what he was, I think he was trying to say he was like a sovereign citizen. And then during the court case, y'all, the judge is like, Daryl Brooks, he was like, that's not my name. So when she would call him, he would be like, that's not my name. She's like, well, this is your name according to this paperwork. That is not my name. Y'all, he was snapping out. It was hilarious. But it was funny the way he was doing it, because I was like, is this a movie? Is this really real? He was, going off, talking crazy and everything. And then the judge, she kept on, y'all, I know that judge was the one to like really like curse him out, but she kept her like professionalism. She kept her professionalism the best that she could. But I know she was, y'all, I know she was hotter than fish grease.
Once the jury's outside of the courtroom, I'll take up the objections previously in the evidence. All right, first of all, Attorney Hopper, if you can make a record as to this exhibit and whether it's been turned over previously.
It was previously included in the initial discovery that was sent initially to the public defender's office, and now we have a record that those 3 boxes were turned over to Mr. Brooks.
Objection, I don't consent to being called that name, and it was not in the video.
Oh, there he goes, y'all. He says objection. He doesn't consent to be called by that name. Did y'all hear what he said? Hold on, y'all. Let's wrap it back. He said he don't object. Oh, y'all, this is crazy. Don't, like, basically, judge, don't call me by that name. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh my God, that is crazy. Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh my God, y'all. Let's continue. D-Dot says with that mask on, he looking like Gilly. He was a mess. Y'all, let's continue.
Was sent initially to the public defender's office, and now we have a record that those 3 boxes were turned over to Mr. Brooks.
Objection, I don't consent to being called that name, and it was not in the video footage that I have obtained. That video was not part of it. Do you think I would sit here and be this irritated? So the patient still.
Oh my God. He said, do you think I will be sitting here feeling this irritated? Daryl Brooks, we don't care what you feel like. We don't care.
A record, so just please sit down. There's no need for you to stand at the moment.
I feel like standing right now.
Please sit down.
I feel like standing.
Oh my God.
All right, based upon the offer of proof provided by the state, and it was provided to prior counsel, that satisfies me as to that issue. I indicated I would.
Accurate, Your Honor. Can we have the prior counsel testify to that?
Not at this time, sir.
I have not obtained that. Right now, that was my first time seeing that as an exhibit.
Oh, Goddess, we hope you feel better. We hope you feel better. Thanks for coming in. Yes, Tammy, thank you as well. All my mods, y'all. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Mr. Brooks, I presume, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you're familiar with that video? Yes or no?
What does that have to do with what we're talking
Because
about?
I'm going to make a finding based upon what I viewed in that video, that there's absolutely no surprise to you. It appears to me, even without the video, that that's a music video, that you are in it, that the vehicle that has been the subject of this entire case, that red Ford Escape with the plate that's been testified to, is in that video. That video is relevant for a number of different reasons, the first of which, it goes to identification of you, identification of the vehicle. You opened up the door through your cross-exam of Detective Casey about his ability to identify you in that video. And when I say identification of you, specifically as it relates to Detective Casey's opinion that that's you in the video, of course, it's ultimately up to the jury to determine that. and what relevance, if any, that evidence have, but you opened up the door for the state to show that video, because you directly attacked the credibility of Detective Casey, through his knowledge of it and the identification by him of you in it, because the still image was of your back.
Okay.
So that opened up the door, and it's proper. There's absolutely no surprise to you that that video exists, and that is my finding as it
What do you
relates to
mean
that.
it's no surprise to me that it exists? That was not the issue. The issue was how was it made an exhibit at the last moment? How did
Y'all, do y'all hear what do y'all hear him talking crazy to the judge? Like, how did y'all make that an exhibit at the last moment? Oh, Tabby says they want to know what the smart mouth do in prison. Look, Tabby, I'm telling you, he done got 24 pieces and 2 biscuits. I'm telling you numerous times, because he got a smart mouth. But maybe, hold on, maybe he won't be smart with them men in prison, right? Because sometimes these narcissists, y'all, they will be smart to all these women. Hey, T2 Cups, welcome in. They will be smart with these women. They will talk crazy to a woman, because let me say this, when he had a male judge, y'all, I'm telling you, that joker had locked lips. He act like the cat then got his tongue, but he was talking crazy to Judge Darrow this whole time. Y'all, let's continue. Listen, he is a hot mess.
does it be made an exhibit out of the blue? That was the issue. The issue
State can
didn't
make an
have
offer of
anything to
proof
do
on
with.
that, because obviously they marked it as an exhibit.
But with all
So
respect,
go
Your
ahead,
Honor, you're
Attorney Umbro.
mischaracterizing what I said, and that the record needs to be clear. The issue that I raised was how did this, at the last minute, out of the blue, become an exhibit? That was
Attorney
the
Umbro, go
issue.
ahead and make your offer of proof on that.
Thank you, Judge. And another thing worth noting is the testimony of Detective Casey that this video was obtained from the defendant's own Facebook account as well. The court is well
Objection,
aware.
he said social media, he
There's
didn't
nothing.
say-
So y'all, let me tell y'all, let me catch y'all up, because I'm telling you, I watched this trial. Oh my God, I watched this whole trial. I mean, I was watching this trial like white on rice. Y'all, they're talking about the video. So he was like a little dirty rapper, had his little dreads, looked like a little whole dirty boy, and then he had his mom's car when he committed this crime. So they're trying to talk about, like, you know, the mom's vehicle and basically the social media, you know, oh my God, terrible video. Y'all, terrible video. I was like, oh my goodness, y'all, we need to send this up to, I think I did a video on this, a shorts, months back. I was like, yeah, we need to send this, video up to Pac, Daryl, because, he gonna have a couple of words with you, because his whole little rap game, or whatever you want to call it, was horrible. But y'all, let's continue. I'm gonna show you guys his rap. Y'all gonna be laughing. Y'all are going to be dying laughing.
He didn't say what it
Hold on,
was.
sir, stop interrupting. We have to make a record of it. You've
Then make the record
interrupted
clear.
multiple times. I've been abundantly patient
record
with
clear.
you. Again, another interruption. So you need to be quiet and let the state make a record. Stop gesturing at
asking me to be
me.
quiet?
Stop rolling your eyes at
Are you
me.
asking?
Stop
No.
mumbling.
Y'all, he has the nerve and the audacity to be rolling his eyes at the judge after he didn't unalive like 10 people. And these people are in the courtroom, y'all, going and listening. I know they wanted to get up and give him 24 pieces and 2 biscuits, like on point, right? Like, I mean, they wanted to probably, you know, up on site, if y'all know what I mean. Y'all, they were like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this boy's over here. He didn't unalive all of our family members in here. And then he's over here talking smart with the judge. Y'all, I am telling you, let's continue.
I'm looking right at you. I'm not rolling my eyes.
No, you
I'm
have
looking.
throughout. I've seen it
I'm
and
looking.
I've made note
I'm
of
looking
it.
at you. Okay, so are you asking me to be quiet, or are you telling me to be quiet?
Oh my God. Did y'all hear what he said? Are you asking me or telling me? Y'all, who in the world? Y'all, I would be so scared. Hey, Phyllis, welcome. Elam, welcome. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. He is, yes, Phyllis, he is bold. Y'all, I mean, did y'all hear what he said? Are you asking me or are you telling me, Judge, basically? I'm telling you, Judge Darrow, she had a lot of patience. After this court hearing, y'all, she was getting all kind of kudos, because I'm telling you, if that was, I mean, he probably wouldn't have been doing that if that was a male judge. Y'all, he was snapping out like crazy. This is crazy, y'all.
Go ahead, Attorney Opper.
Thank you, Your
I'm
Honor.
gonna take that
And
as
just
action.
to indicate, Your Honor, this court has been abundantly patient with Mr. Brooks. He challenges the court's authority repeatedly. This court absolutely has the ability to tell him, sit down and be quiet. And you haven't done that. And I know why you haven't done that, Your Honor, and we appreciate that. He is not in control of this courtroom. You are. And he needs to respect that. This video was relevant based on his questioning of Detective Casey, as you just indicated, challenging his ability to identify the person who had their back turned to the camera in the still shot of State's Exhibit 175. Trials are fluid. When he opened the door to that, we came up with the video which Detective Casey testified repeatedly on direct examination and cross-examination as to how he knew that was Mr. Brooks, because he had seen the rest of the video. He would not accept that. He pushed it and pushed it and pushed it until we played the video. The lyrics of that video probably would have been prejudicial. Originally, I wasn't going to ask for volume. Then I did, because he pushed it again, and his voice and his mannerism of speech, I thought would have assisted the jury in identifying Mr. Brooks as the person in the video with the red SUV. However, you smartly asked me to play it without the audio, and I did that, and then I never went back to that. This is all to the benefit of this defendant, who continues to suggest and impugn the integrity of this court and this prosecution.
And y'all, the DA, I mean, y'all, she's upset. She's like, Daryl Brooks, he ain't got no home training. Where his mama at? Where the switch at? Where's the belt at? Look, do we got to get somebody, put that, in the jail cell to, give him a couple of, give him, a snap, crackle, pop? I mean, he don't have no respect for nobody. He ain't got no respect for nobody. Y'all, let's continue.
Without basis. He doesn't like it because the evidence is stacking up and stacking up. And whenever it does, his response is to accuse you, the court, or the prosecutors of being unethical and hiding things. There is nothing in law that prevents me from pulling something out of my briefcase right now and making it an exhibit if it's relevant. You decide what's relevant, what's admissible, not Mr. Brooks. There is no law, he can cite to no law, no authority whatsoever that says I can't make an exhibit essentially on the fly if it's called for, and that's exactly what just happened here. So I apologize for my tone with the court. I don't mean to direct this at the court. It is very frustrating. The court has demonstrated much more patience than I have with Mr. Brooks, because again, I do not appreciate his impugning the integrity of these proceedings, of Your Honor's efforts to run a fair trial, and of our efforts to run a fair trial. We have ethical obligations as well to be fair in this court.
Y'all, she's over here stepping out like a bucket of crabs. She's like, hold on, Judge Darrell, this is your courtroom. You don't let Daryl Brooks run nothing. This is your courtroom, Judge Darrell. If you want Daryl Brooks to do some cartwheels, just tell him to do some cartwheels. This is your courtroom. Don't let nobody come in your courtroom and tell you what to do. Y'all, she is snapping out. I mean, but she's like trying to, let Judge Darrell, like, hey, don't let him come in your courtroom and bully you, tell you what to do. Y'all, let's continue, y'all. This is hilarious, y'all.
Courtroom. We have respected that entirely. The reason I was laughing 30 seconds ago was because the exhibit was mislabeled. There was an extra Y and it said Exhibit E, EXHIBITY. And I turned around to the paralegal and pointed that out, and we laughed over it, the word Exhibit E. That was it. There has
So Daryl Brooks, he got mad because they were over there laughing, and he's over there at the table by himself because he's representing himself. That's what he chose. He chose to represent himself. He don't know nothing about the law. All he know is street and hood talk, right? He doesn't know how to talk proper. He doesn't know how to be respectful. He doesn't know nothing about being a lawyer. He does not know none of these lawyer terms. It's probably like speaking another language to him. So he's mad because they're over there laughing laughing because they misspelled a word. So they're all laughing, ha ha ha. So he tells the judge, what's so funny over there at the other table? Y'all, he is crazy, y'all. I'm telling you, he is crazy.
There's been no disrespect directed at Mr. Brooks directly in any fashion. So
D-Dot, you a
he
mess.
can object all he wants, and he has made that clear. He will continue to object and obstruct the court and obstruct these proceedings every last chance he gets. But legally, everything has been above board and proper. And this
T2 Cups, you is a mess. Oh my God, y'all are hilarious.
exhibit is no exception. I apologize for my.
Hold on. Y'all is hilarious tonight. Oh my God, the chat is going crazy. Vigilant Art says she needs a bath sauce and some soap. Y'all is hilarious. Look, that DA looked like she had a hard time. I mean, she looked like she got the bags under her eyes, looking like she had been like. I mean, y'all, she probably didn't went home. She probably ain't slept for like maybe about 3 months, y'all. I mean, them bags is heavy under the eyes, y'all. She probably wishes that she could go over there and pop Daryl upside of his head, y'all. I'm telling you, she looked like she is tired, right? Tired and worn out over Daryl.
Home judge.
Thank you, I appreciate that additional record being made.
Object.
Vigilant Arts, you is hilarious. Vigilant Arts says the DA is going through it. Yeah, she is going through it. Nina says, Goddess, you caught that one. Yes, Goddess. Goddess, you was hilarious. Y'all are weak. Y'all had me dying laughing. I'm about to cry. Y'all, let's continue.
To that.
My previous ruling doesn't change in any way that the exhibit is relevant. I indicated I would take it up because, and I'm taking what the state's saying as withdrawing the request to play the lyrics.
That is correct.
All right. I have not heard them, but I'll certainly take the state at its word as an officer of the court that it would be prejudicial based upon the lyrics that are in that video, but my decision to admit the video.
T2 Cups, you was a mess. T2 Cups said she's so tired. She looked like she smelled like a bottle of vinegar, y'all. She has been working on this case, y'all. I'm telling you, she ain't got no sleep, y'all. Them bags up under them eyes. I mean, y'all, it looked like she ain't had no sleep for maybe about 6 months or something. I mean, she's hotter than fish grease, right? She's upset because Daryl's in Judge Darrell's courtroom cutting up. She's trying to get that situation straight on top of dealing with Daryl and his shenanigans. Y'all, I'm telling you, she having a hard way. Y'all, let's smash the like button.
Without audio stands. I do want to take up 2 other issues. There was an objection to questions regarding.
And this joker is standing up. This whole time, y'all, he is standing up. He said he don't want to sit down. Y'all, this joker, I'm telling you, he is a hot mess, y'all. Let's continue. Daryl Brooks is doing the most, y'all.
Cross-examination, so the objections were by the state. One had to do with there was questioning about possible testimony with his niece and nephew, and then the jail cell search issues. So, Mr. Brooks, you asked the questions. The state had objected. Since you're the proponent of what would presumably come in through the testimony of Detective Casey, what is your offer of proof as to why I should allow Detective Casey to come back on the stand and testify about his interaction? I believe it was with your mom and possible testimony of your niece and nephew.
Y'all are hilarious. Oh my God, y'all are hilarious. Abby said he's a lunatic. Oh yeah, he's crazy. He is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. T2 Cup said he act like he just woke up and has no clue. I know, right? Derek says, okay, this is about the parade. Yes, about the parade. Yes. Sad, but Daryl Brooks, he showed his behind, y'all. Let's continue.
It don't matter with Detective Casey. He's off the stand. He's not going back on the stand.
No, but I told you I would recall him. I wanted to take it up outside the presence of the jury.
How do I supposed to know?
So are you withdrawing that, sir?
How am I supposed to know? I think I deserve a chance to rebut what was just said. I think I deserve that much if it's a fair trial.
What information do you want to provide to me about that last exhibit?
About what last exhibit? I'm talking about the the audacity of the prosecution to just put that on the record when it's stating it's untrue.
I don't know what you're talking about. What's untrue?
We just heard her talk for 5-10 minutes straight.
Oh, so he's saying that it's not true of her saying the way that, you know, how he was acting, how he was cutting up, what he was doing and things of that sort. Y'all, I'm telling you, Jay, so if you guys are just joining us, welcome in, y'all. Welcome in, y'all. We are watching this. This is a court case from like 2 years ago. It was Daryl Brooks, y'all, the most craziest, disrespectfulest criminal that I've ever seen. I've never seen a criminal that unalived 10 people and that is looking at life for all of those charges for each person that he unalived. I never seen nobody act crazy, but he unalived 10 people, I believe, at the Waukesha, Milwaukee, I think it is, Wisconsin, parade. So he is, on trial here. He's just doing the most on the coast. But y'all, let's continue listening.
Now, don't nobody know what I'm talking about.
I don't
There
know
was a reference made
specifically
to
what you're talking about, sir.
what
Gotta say he's Diddy 2.0. Yeah, he's a Diddy 2.0. But the only thing about him, you know, he's a little dirty boy. I call them street boys. Little street boys that look dirty, look like they ain't took no shower in a very long time. Like they need to, go to the board of health and get cleaned up. Cause I mean, look dirty, funky, like no shower and brush his teeth or nothing. But he's a mess. He is a mess. Tammy said he should be sentenced to getting hugged extra light from the back from Diddy every day and twice on Sunday, period. I know, right? Diddy need to come visit him in cell block 1 OVO, right? Even though Diddy's in the feds, he's in the state, we can make that transaction possible, right? Derek says right outside Milwaukee. Okay. Paul says, I watched the whole court case. He was out of control for real. Yes. Paul, if they make a movie out of this, I promise you, this was like a hot and popping like court case. People were like really shocked how disrespectful he was. Y'all, I swear if they make a movie out of this court case with Daryl, y'all, I'm telling you, I'll be the first one to buy my ticket because I'm telling you, this thing, it looks like a movie. I'm telling you, I was like, is this a movie or is this a real case? Before I started watching the court case, I was like, I know he over here cutting up like this. Is this real? And it was real. I was like, oh my God. But y'all, let's continue.
But I'm supposed to know about the evidence stacking up and this and that, as if that has any bearing on what I still think and what I'm still going to present. It doesn't.
Well, that's not what we're talking about at the moment. I made a ruling on an
She's been
exhibit.
laughing and making comments under her breath the whole time during the whole trial, and I never said nothing. I don't know what's being said, but I can tell that it's directed towards me. I'm not an idiot.
I haven't made any of those observations,
I didn't
sir.
say
What
you.
I've
I didn't
observed.
say you, Your Honor.
No.
But
What I've
for
observed
her,
is
for her, listen, please.
Go ahead.
For her to sit there and try to play it off as if she's not referencing to me, she must think I'm an idiot.
Oh my
That
God.
is very disrespectful to me. I haven't said anything about that until today. She's done it numerous times.
What are you talking about? I don't know what
Her
you're
laughing under her breath. Her trying to cover.
Yeah, Cat Williams probably would play this role really good. He probably would play this. He probably would play the crap out of this role, y'all. I think so, y'all.
Up the microphone so they can laugh and hee and key. They've been doing that the whole time.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Do y'all hear him talking crazy? Like he's talking crazy. He's trying to defend himself like Judge, they're over there laughing at me. Ha 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 he. But then in the next breath, he's over here disrespecting the judge. Like Daryl Brooks, you trying to tell on the DA, but you over here disrespecting the judge. I mean, like no other. You want the judge to feel sorry for you because they over there kiki and laughing? about something that they say is not about you, but they over there cracking up on you because it's like you trying to speak their language, but you can't, and it's funny because you don't know what to call, how to say grounds, and how to do all this stuff, how to ask these questions. So yes, they're over there laughing at you. They are eating it up because they're like, he look like he retarded. He probably got third grade reading level. They're over there laughing at him. They are cracking up, and I would too, y'all. I'm telling you, they would have to put me out that courthouse. I'm sorry. They would have had to put me out that courthouse, y'all, because I would be in there dying laughing.
I didn't say
Any specific
anything. I didn't say
instances, sir,
anything
because
about it.
I have not noticed that. What I notice are 3 attorneys who cover up the microphone so that they're not heard when they're conferring with each other about evidentiary issues or about testimony.
So why is it always laughing and giggling?
I haven't noticed that other than the one thing you pointed out.
Well, we
today,
have cameras.
Oh,
That's what the cameras are for.
y'all, I'm telling you, how are you trying to tell the judge, tell the judge, right? You telling the judge on the DA, right? But you over there being disrespectful, acting a fool, cutting up, doing the most. Oh my God, D-Dot said facts. Wait, hold on. Abby says if they if they ever take away people's rights to respect themselves in court, he will be the reason why. Exactly. T2 Cup says the lounge. The lounge. I know you and Jamil fight over the remote because y'all watch TV differently. Yes, we do. No, we don't fight over the remote, but we do watch different stuff. But we take turns, and we always like watch, whatever. Like we'd be like, okay, your turn, or let's watch this or whatever. But yes, we watch TV differently. But and I ask a million questions. I do. I ain't gonna lie. He'd be like, oh my God, I can't watch 5 minutes without you asking 20 questions, right? But y'all, yes, that is hilarious. Yes, y'all. Let's continue.
Let's refocus our attention on what we're here for, and that's
Okay,
this trial.
I'll take
and
that
do
as-
you have anything you want to put on the record?
I'm putting it on the record
As
if I
it
get a
relates,
chance.
no, you need to let me finish. As it relates to the video.
Oh my God.
And my decision to admit
She
it.
just admitted that she just now came with the exhibit. It was not, she just said, she just made it an exhibit. It
That
was
doesn't
not
mean
an
it wasn't
exhibit
turned
before she
over
made
to
it
you.
one.
So do you have some legal basis, sir, for your position? Because I'm not
What do
aware of
I need
any.
legal basis for when she just admitted on the record that she just made this exhibit up
No,
right
she
now?
didn't. That is a complete mis-
Y'all, this is a mess. Goddess News says facts, T2 Cups. Oh my God. Tammy says they laughing at the clown show. Y'all, I would have been laughing too. I'm telling you, I would have been dying laughing. I would have had to be, you know how you go to church when I've been to church a long time ago, but when you go to church, you put your little hand up and you just walk out so you can go to the bathroom like this is excuse me. I'm telling you, I would have been out of that courtroom. I'm telling you, they probably would have been like, look, you can't come back in the courtroom. You didn't came in and out too many times. I'd be like, look, this is too hilarious. I can't even, I can't hold my laugh. I don't want to disrupt the court because this is hilarious, y'all. I'm telling you, this is crazy.
mischaracterizations. Sure, she did not.
That's what, so she wasn't
Create
implying that by
so
saying
that
that she could
she did
pull
not make it
anything
up.
out of her suitcase.
So that's a figure of speech.
Okay, so what is it
Right.
implying? What would that be?
Wait, hold up. Did he say that she was pulling something out of the suitcase? He don't even know the proper words. He said she was pulling something out of her suitcase. Did he mean the briefcase? Y'all, I'm telling you, special. He is special, y'all. Hold on. I gotta wrap that back. Just real quick, just a few seconds, because he said that she was pulling something out of the suitcase, y'all. This is
Implying
crazy.
that by saying that she could
She did
pull
not make
anything
it up.
out of her suitcase.
He did. He said suitcase. Oh, hold on, y'all. One more time. Just one more time.
That's what, so she wasn't
Create
implying that by
so
saying
that
that she could
she did
pull
not make
anything
it up.
out of her suitcase.
So that's a figure of speech.
Okay, so what is it implying to? What would that be implying to?
As
How would
attorney,
anyone-
all right,
how would
I'm
anyone in
moving
my
on
position-
because you're not
How
providing me
would-
with any
How would
legal
any,
basis.
I didn't even finish. You told me that I can make the record. I'm intending
Sir,
to make the record.
sir, as
Oh my
it relates to the video and my decision.
Y'all, I'm telling you, I could not. I'm telling you, I would be a hot mess, y'all. I'm telling you, I would have been a hot mess. D-Dot says he's 730 and a half. pull it out of the suitcase. Y'all, I'm like, does he know a difference between a suitcase and a briefcase? Evidently not. That's why I'm saying he is, y'all, I would have been laughing. When he said pull something out of the suitcase, y'all, I would have been like, what is he talking about? What suitcase? We ain't on vacation, we in court. Oh my God, y'all, this is hilarious.
To admit it. Do you
I
have
just said that. You didn't
Let
even
me
let me
finish. You're
finish.
not letting me
You
finish.
didn't let me finish either, Your Honor.
Because you're not providing me.
Oh my
your
God.
rant,
How do you know I
you're
wouldn't get to
providing
that if I
commentary.
didn't finish?
You're not providing me with anything from a legal basis for which I would consider changing my mind. So the state's withdrawn their request to play the audio.
Then why play the video at audio?
I've already made a ruling on that. You're questioning the ruling. You're not.
Y'all, he does not want them to play that video, because he know whenever they play that video, y'all, they gonna be like, look, hurry up, take him back to his jail cell. What kind of hot garbage is this? Who makes these type of videos looking like dirty, hungry, little wannabe rappers on the corner driving their mama's car? Who's gonna buy that? Not nobody. Nobody wants to buy that, right? Y'all, he does not want them to play that video. I'm telling you, he don't want them to play that video.
Not asking me to reconsider it based on any legal basis.
There should be a legal reconsideration of it.
Then you need to provide me with the legal basis for that, sir.
So I'm supposed to just come off that with off the top of my head?
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
Look, sir, you should have hired a lawyer, because you're not even understanding what Judge Darrell is telling you. She's telling you to do this paperwork and do this and do that, and you're like, off the top of my head, Judge Darrell's like, I'm not giving you the answers to the test. You say you can represent yourself, so I can't tell you how to represent yourself. I'm not gonna hold your hand. You was a big boy. You put your big boy drawers on, right? So you should be able to handle everything like a big boy. Y'all, this is a mess.
Representing yourself, it's not ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. So I was supposed to already come in here this morning to say, oh, a video is going to be shown off the fly at the drop of a hat. Let me try to find some legal thing to combat. How am I
Mr.
supposed to do that?
The bottom line is you open the door to
Oh my God, this is hilarious. T2 Cup said he looks like Jason Kidd arguing with a referee. I know, right? Mark says he got that melon on him. I'm telling you. D-Dot said he is done. Oh yeah, he is cooked, y'all. I'm telling you, as soon as they came down with the verdict, and I know Judge Darrell couldn't wait. I'm telling you, her lips was probably on fire when they came back with the verdict and said he was guilty with the 6 life sentences, y'all. I'm telling you, she probably is like, sometimes you have to, kill people with kindness through actions, right? Like, I'm just gonna have to show him, you'll get the last laugh. Like, she really got the last laugh the way he was acting and treating her. He already knew he was cooked. He was a dunner.
that video.
We're not talking about
And the
opening
video
no
was
doors.
previously provided to you during
We're
discovery.
not talking about opening no doors. We're talking about being fair.
There's
Because
absolutely
if I
no
would've did
prejudice
that,
to
Your
you
Honor,
in
with all
terms
due
of.
respect,
Yes, Paul said the whole court hearing is a movie in itself. Yes, Paul, when I seen this, I was like, I know this has got to be a movie. That's got to be some kind of like a reality show or something. But y'all, when I found out what was going on and I got spun up on it, I was like, oh my God, this is real. This is real. T2 Cup said he won a cheat sheet. Yeah, he want Judge Darrell to give him the answer to the test. And Judge Darrell said, no, you wanted to represent yourself. So, okay, let's represent yourself. Put on your big boy drawers and continue to keep it a moving. I'm not about to hold your hand. I'm not about to tell you this, tell you that, what paperwork you need. Go to they have a library. They have the legal library. They got everything that you need right on in that jail cell. So you may need to go ahead and get spun up on whatever you need up in there. I'm not giving you the answers to the test. Next. Look, next, he gets upset, y'all. He is upset. My baby Jamil says this dude is off the chain. Yes, baby, I told you, he is crazy. Crazy. DJ said wherever he coming out with is not working. It's not. Oh, thank you, JW. Thank you for the heart. Thank you.
Surprise.
with all due respect, if I had done that,
I am going to move on.
if
from
I
this
had done
topic.
that, it would have
Mr.
been a
Brooks,
big
I'm
thing.
advising you.
Are you asking me?
I'm advising you, sir.
Okay,
Ooh.
I'm
I don't know what that
advising you
means.
to sit down
I
and
don't
be
know what that
quiet.
means.
And if you interrupt me again, you are on notice that you will forfeit your right to be present
So
in
you're
this
holding me in
trial.
contempt.
Oh, Judge Darrow, she's putting her foot down. She is holding him in contempt. Y'all, I'm telling you, and he is still bucking for a going to the other courtroom whole violation. He is bucking for a move to the other courtroom violation, y'all.
Mr.
For the
Brooks,
entire trial? Did you say the entire trial?
I never said any
You
such
said
thing.
for the trial. So what do
Please?
you mean? I'm asking, what do you mean?
Mr. Brooks, you continue to
That is
come
not,
at me.
I don't consent to being called
You
that name.
continue to fight with me. You
I'm not
are
fighting
being
with you.
disrespectful.
I'm not fighting with you. I'm not.
I'm
But
going to give you
said I
one
would have
last
the chance to make the
opportunity to
record.
sit down and be quiet so I can make a finding
Are you
as it relates
asking
to
me
other
to do
things.
that? Are you asking
I
me
don't
to
need
do
to
that?
ask, I'm telling you.
Oh, did Judge Darrow just kind of shut him up?
Where I was pretty much
She said, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, homeboy. You getting on my nerves. I'm telling you, y'all, I'm telling you, this is crazy. Let's continue.
There were two other issues that came up that I advised the parties I would take up outside the presence of the jury and give, if appropriate, Mr. Brooks the opportunity to ask further questions of Detective Casey. There was questioning by Mr. Brooks about possible testimony and why it had to do with it was in the context of him questioning Detective Casey about speaking with Dawn Woods, his mother, and about a time in August, and there was some reference to his niece and nephew.
Do y'all hear him talking like mumbling? Y'all, I'll tell you this, Joker, I'm telling you, y'all, I bet you once they got him in there, and I could tell too, because, you know, when he came back in the court, like later on, they had him in a wheelchair, but I think because he probably, I don't know if he got beat up or what, but y'all, I'm telling you, when he got to that prison, as soon as they said you got life and you're going straight to the prison house, I'm telling you, y'all, they had a whole team of inmates, I bet, waiting for his tail. Look at the fence, banging on the windows and everything.
Sustain the objection. I wanted to take it up outside the presence of the jury. That's the first issue. The second issue was the questioning of Detective Casey by Mr. Brooks related to the jail search. Do you want the opportunity to question Detective Casey about either one of these two topics? Is my first question.
Okay, why was it an issue with me bringing it?
Mr. Brooks, I'm only going to ask you one more time. And if you don't
If I don't
Yeah, T2 Casadena, y'all, he does not want to sit down. He is just, I mean, y'all, I'm telling you, this is epic.
understand,
Then I
if I don't
wonder-
understand what was the problem in the get-go with the question, how am I supposed to answer it now?
Mr. Brooks, listen to me, please. I'm going to ask this question one more time.
Man,
It calls for
I
a
don't like
yes or
I don't
no.
like your tone and the way you're talking. I don't.
Did y'all hear what he just said? Oh my, did y'all hear what he just said? He don't like her tone. How are you didn't unalive 10 people, about 10 people, I think 7 or 10 people, and you telling the judge that you don't like her tone? Y'all, I'm weak. I am weak. Did y'all hear? Oh, we got to wrap this back, y'all. We got to wrap this back. I'm telling you, this little joker right here. Oh my God. Oh my God.
And if you
I'm
don't
saying
answer
if I don't
correctly,
understand,
then I
if I don't
wonder-
understand what was the problem in the get-go with the question, how am I supposed to answer it now?
Mr. Brooks, listen to me, please. I'm going to ask this question one more time.
Man,
It calls for
I
a
don't like
yes or
I don't
no.
like your tone and the way you're talking to me. I don't.
Mr.
I don't
Brooks?
appreciate-
Oh, y'all, I'm telling you, he does not care. He has no respect. He is telling the judge that he don't like her tone. Y'all, put a 1 in the chat if y'all have ever, if this is the first time ever seeing a criminal talking to the judge like it's their courtroom. Put a 1 in the chat, y'all. This is epic.
Appreciate it.
Sit down. I don't care if you don't like my
I'm
tone.
not gonna-
You've
I'm
been
not gonna
pushing
sit
my
down.
buttons all day throughout this entire
Oh!
trial, and
Pushing
I
my
have
buttons
showed
too?
the
Did y'all? Oh my God, Tabby said his prison mates gonna love him when they love him. I know, Tabby. garlic, Tabby. He ain't gonna have no garlic. They be like, we don't even have garlic in prison. Sorry, sir. We can't help you. You are going to be, you're gonna be in trouble, sir. You're gonna be in trouble. Oh my God, y'all, this is a mess. Oh my
Respect
God.
No,
for
you
you,
haven't.
and I don't
Absolutely
appreciate
not.
you impugning the integrity of this court.
If that's
I
what you want to
don't.
call it, that's fine, but it's not
Stop
accurate.
talking.
What you mean, stop talking?
I need to make a ruling.
He said, what do you mean stop talking? Oh my God. Y'all, this is crazy. Oh my God, y'all. I would never even talk to the police officer like that, let alone a judge. The judge that is going to like give you the sentence of your life for however long. OMG. Oh my God.
Okay,
Well,
we're purposely not putting you in the other courtroom
Let's
right
talk to each
now.
other like adults then.
Oh!
Mr.
Because
Brooks,
I've never told you to stop talking.
Oh, oh my God. Oh my God. Dida said them inmates will be waiting with the baby oil. Oh yeah, they already attacked him, y'all. They already done took him down. T2 Cup said he looks like he's a light-skinned George Jefferson. He does, right? A younger George Jefferson, right? I'm telling you, when they got him over there to that prison house, y'all, I'm telling you, they put the night lights out on him. He is being disrespectful, y'all. I mean, I am shocked and appalled. When I was watching this, when it came on, I was like, I know this got to be like a skit. This got to be like a movie or something. Y'all, this is real life, and I could not believe this. I ain't never seen nobody disrespect the judge that crazy, that bad.
I'm going to ask this question one more time, and if he doesn't answer it, I'll take it as a no. Do you want the opportunity to question Detective Casey regarding either his questioning or meeting up with your mom and your niece and nephew about possible testimony, or the search of your jail cell? Yes or no?
What was the problem with me asking the
All
question
right,
about
he's
the
not
jail
answered
cell?
my question. We'll move on.
I'm trying to
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all, this is so much. It is so many videos on Daryl. I'm telling you this, but y'all, his video, when I seen his video, I was like, they need to take him jail. They need to take him to jail for the video. I could not believe that. I was like, if this dirty old boy don't get off this YouTube channel, who approved him to have a YouTube? Who approved him to have? Hey Tracy, who approved him to have a YouTube channel? Because they should have took him to jail for having a YouTube channel with this hot garbage rap situation that he has out here. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this hot garbage, okay? Tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all think. This is his video. And this is why he was mad. He didn't want the video to be played. The alleged vehicle used in this accident, okay, can be seen in the background. This is his video. Look, oh, yeah. Wait, D-Dot. Okay, you asked about that tattoo, remember? Remember right here? Let's see. Let me stop it right here. Hold on. Yeah, that's a tattoo, D-Dot. You see his tattoo? Oh, he think he's cool. I mean, look at his dreads. They look nappy and disgusting. Look like they ain't been washed. I mean, y'all, he look busted and disgusted. Okay, y'all, let's listen. Let's listen to this hot garbage. And this is a hot garbage. This is why he was arguing, because he didn't want this video to be out. I mean, he should have just deleted it off of YouTube, but they kept it up there for evidence. Tabby, I'm weak. Tabby say, is that Tracy Chapman? Oh my God, I'm weak. Tabby, you was the best. Look, he looked like him, right? Oh my God.
D-Mark got that E.
Y'all see his dreads? Don't he look like a little dirty boy? Let me wrap it back. Look at him with his little dreads, y'all, looking like a dirty boy. Look at his dreads. Don't he look like he need to go and cut them off? I mean, he did cut them off. He did cut them off. But I'm telling you, for this video, he should have cut them dreads off. He should have took a shower, maybe got some brand new clean clothes, maybe washed them before. I am telling you, Goddess, thank you for the floating heart. Thank you. Dida says that's the look. That tat looked like stitches. He probably got some stitches after he went to the prison house. Oh my God, Dida says he looked like one of the Black Eyed Peas members. I'm telling you, y'all, he looks nasty, busted and disgusted. T2 Cup says, laughing out loud, to be rap video. I'm telling you, it is horrible. This is why he was trying to argue back and forth, like, please don't show the people my video. Please don't show these people my video. Please, because this trial, it's on everybody's channel. I mean, y'all, people over in UK, all over Australia, people all overseas was watching this trial.
I just got a load worth about a half a ticket. 30 in the blicker when I'm out here chasing chicken. Was observant to the game when I used to play the benches. Now it's Spike Da Vinci, got him looking at me different. I can't miss him yet. AR with a stitching, yeah. Venom when I kiss him, yeah. Kidnap you and misses, yeah. Work all in the kitchen, damn. Money by the ceiling fan. Shorty wanna take a chance. I'ma need a cash advance. Only fuck with real critters, and I've been around gorillas ever since a little nigga fucking on my babysitter. Put some prices on the nigga.
Sir, who do you think you're playing? Cause I'm not. Well, maybe you got some girls that would love to maybe mess with you, and you look like you ain't took a shower in about 2 years. But what woman in their right mind would be wanting to mess with you, sir? I mean, you look dirty. You look like you stink. You look like you ain't refresh your dreads. Nothing wrong with dreads, but you know they look like they're very unmanaged and unmaintained.
You know they gon' come and get you. You see how the models did him. Now he look like Tyson hit him. I was in the slums. Any weather, I was still trapping, sliding on the pussy early morning. Bitch, you still lacking. Caught him in the mall. Had to tuck it in my heel figure. You know I got steel with him. Fully not that little pistol. Heard they putting cameras on the lights. Bitch, we still dealing. Give a fuck about the past.
What do you know? I think it said heel figure. What do you know about anything with a name brand when you ain't got a job to claim the first? That's why you got mad at your baby mama because she didn't give you no money. You didn't have no job. And you talking about some heel figure. Boy, if you don't go, I was going to say, boy, if you don't go sit down and have a seat, he's already having a seat in prison, you guys. Let's continue.
Ass nigga, I'ma still kill you. No love for the suckers. Listen, put them in the field. We bliss them. Shoot out all the ammunition. They move like some caterpillars. Post this on your social feed. Addies that extend release. 2 cent boy, your talk is cheap. I won't stop till you deceased. Coming out your face, you bleed. Carbons, we gon' sweep the scene. Senses, we gon' find the heat. Take you out the movie screen. Shout out to my shooting team. They gon' handle teams for the revenue. Can't even eat off these dishes. They got residue. Remember when I used to play the hard back in middle school? Remember when them cases had me stuck in that cubicle? Playing like you stupid dog. You know what I do to you. Cool on and text so it keep shooting when I shoot at you. Panoramic musical. Beat you like I'm Rougarou. Call a Uber before you double back and hit the Uber too. Tapping with my brewer. I need 20 when you shoot them through. Busting plays, bumming through the line. Better watch my J's. Not a frame shutty. These Cavalli, these ain't Cartier. Get the face, then I knock the shutty out of negligee.
I mean, he's talking about Cartier. He's talking about Tommy Hilfiger, other brands. And he didn't have a job to claim the first. Where you getting the money from? Because your baby mama, she didn't want to give you no money, and you sure ain't clocking in nobody's clock. You ain't clocking in nobody's clock, and you try to make it seem like you had a job. But we didn't see no dollar bills marching in no account. We didn't even find no account for you. So how you get money to get Tommy Hilfiger and all these other name brand stuff when you on the street corner? Looking like a dirty boy that ain't took no shower in 2 years. Ain't maintained your dreads. Your clothes look dirty. You look dirty. Y'all, he doing the most, y'all. He doing the most.
Blood hit me from the cell, told me get the cake. I don't wait for nothing, bitch. I'm running to the real estate. Stay away from suckers. I don't fuck with niggas anyway.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done. He talking about real estate. Sir, you don't even own the car. The car that you did this crime with, that was your mama's car. You were staying at your mama's house in the basement or maybe on the couch. You didn't even have your own place, and you're like 100 years old, still staying at mama's house. And then you took her car and committed a crime. You ran over people. Now mama ain't got no car no more. Mama ain't got no car no more because you done took the car and you done ran 10 people over. 10 people, I believe it was 10 people. And then you in the courtroom acting disrespectful to the judge, acting like you ain't got no home training, right? Acting like you ain't got no home training. Y'all, I'm telling you, this joker right here is, I'm telling you, this joker right here is a piece of work, y'all. This is a piece of work. But y'all, this is Daryl Brooks, y'all. Him and his shenanigans, y'all, there is so many court court hearings with him acting a fool up in court. Y'all, he is a mess. I'm gonna play one more. Before we go, because y'all, I'm telling you, Goddess says super chats are open. Thank you, Goddess. Thank you. T2 Cup says D Dot, I'm out. Oh my god. D Dot says he probably got skid mark. D Dot, you was a mess. D-Dot, you is hilarious. Oh my God. Oh my God. You is a mess. Goddess says T2 cuts. No, don't go. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. D-Dot, I'm dead. Me too. I'm dead too. D-Dot is a mess. I'm telling you. D-Dot is a mess. Yeah, after he got out when he got to that prison house, I bet you he probably did boo-boo on himself, right? Because he probably was talking tough. He's like, think he's a street boy. He think he can talk to anybody any kind of way. Well, hold up. Maybe not the men, right? He was talking to her like crazy. Thank you, Goddess, for the heart. Thank you. He was talking to the judge like crazy. But I bet you when he got into that prison house, y'all, that mouth was shut. He probably was like, can I go in protective custody? I'm a little scared in here. Y'all, they probably put him in PC because they already know. They know that they was about to go in on him. But y'all, here's another little short clip that I want to let y'all watch. It is hilarious. Hold on.
Advantage of he wanted to. I think he was able to do it. I just don't think he wanted to. I just think this is all part of his charade.
Look at him rolling his eyes.
This referring to himself in the third person, trying to distract him or detract himself, I should say, from the events, taking absolutely no responsibility. It's the act.
Yes, Tanya, this is Daryl Brooks with his disrespectful self.
Of a narcissistic coward. Those words have been used here today, and nothing could be further from the truth. He is a coward. He ran like a scared little chicken from this parade, trying to slither away in the dark of night, but only to stop long enough and try and take advantage of good citizens that would help him.
Look at, oh my God, y'all, look at this. Look at this joker is a piece of work. Oh my, look at him. He's rolling his eyes. Oh my God, y'all, this is crazy. D-Dot said he's going to end up taking pecker after pecker. Oh yeah, they probably served him up really good. They probably served him up pretty good, D-Dot. Oh my God. Look at him.
And lies to his mom, right? Get me an Uber. I can't get into it. He lies to the officers repeatedly. We saw...
Y'all, he looked like, ooh, I just want to snap, crackle, and pop this DA. I want to snap, crackle, and pop this DA right in her eyes with her little puffs going on at the bottom of her eyes. Y'all, he looked like he is, I'm telling you, if he wasn't in them shackles, y'all, he probably been one of them inmates that probably jump over the tables and everything trying to get to the DA.
The time of his arrest, we heard the testimony from Daniel Ryder, a good man with good intentions and a good heart, who took this murderer into his home and held him there long enough for the police to come and take him away without any knowledge whatsoever
D2 cuffs you a
of what
mess.
had gone on. He takes advantage of everyone. He's extremely manipulative. He absolutely thinks he's in control.
Yes, Laura Lee. Yes, contempt of court. Laura Lee, y'all, I don't know how many times Judge Darrow put him out. I mean, she's been told him to shut up, be quiet, sit down. I mean, y'all, like a whole little child, like he's in elementary school. I mean, the only thing she didn't do was tell him to go sit in the corner, but she did take him out of the courtroom and put him in another courtroom because he was being that disrespectful. But y'all, crazy. This is crazy.
Of everything, when in fact, as he sits here in custody, he's in control of nothing except for his own.
Y'all, he's clapping that hand. Y'all know when we clap them hands, y'all know we clap them hands, y'all know we get upset. Look, the blood is boiling. I mean, he's rocking back and forth. He's like, if I had these shackles on, I'm telling you, somebody will be learning today. Y'all, Daryl Brooks, y'all, he is upset, y'all. That blood is boiling. I mean, y'all, this is like over the boiling point.
Mr. Brooks, be quiet.
Except
I'm
for
not
his.
gonna sit here and be disrespected.
Mr. Brooks, be quiet.
I'm not gonna
You'll
sit
have
here
your
and be
opportunity.
disrespected.
These are sentencing
Oh.
arguments and they can make them.
So I could do the same thing?
Oh,
Mr. Brooks, there's nothing disrespectful. They're doing it in
Yes,
a
it is.
respectful
Okay,
way.
call me out of my name again.
Oh my God. He said, call me out of my name again. Y'all, his name is Daryl Brooks. He does not want the judge to be calling him Daryl Brooks. I mean, what's his name, y'all? What's his name? I mean, I don't know what his name is. I'm trying to figure out what I would have asked him. Well, sir, what do you want to be called? What do you want to be called? Because on this paperwork, it says Daryl Brooks. You're telling me that's not your name. You don't want to be called Daryl Brooks. Sir, what is your name? And do you have like do you have multiple personalities? Do you have multiple names? I don't know. My baby Jamil said surviving his forehead. I know, right? Surviving his forehead and surviving him clapping them hands in the handcuffs while he's sitting there rocking back and forth trying to get smart with the judge. I'm telling y'all, this is crazy. Tabby says, what's he gonna do though? Tabby, he ain't gonna do not a thing because they put the foot chains on him because that was an argument he was upset about. He snapped out, y'all. I'm telling you, there is so much content on this. It's crazy. I mean, we would be here for like about a week straight. But he had shackles on his feet, and I did not know this until I was doing more research and watching Sarah Boone. I did not know that they do. He was like, they got these shackles and they're shocking me, and they got these electric shock collars on my legs and stuff. And I was like, he's been extra, right? He's been doing the whole trial, right? But I did find out that they do have shock collars, the shackles that go on your feet. They do have shock things. So if the inmate acts up, they can press the button and shock him like a dog. I know this is crazy, but they have it. I was like, oh my God. But he was saying they got these shock collars and then they were like, no, we don't know what you're talking about, Brooks. Daryl Brooks, y'all, they know what they doing to him. They put him in the shock collar. So that's why when he would act crazy, I guess probably the next day after that, I think that's probably when they put him in the shock collar. But yes, he said they've got the shock collar on him. But y'all, let's continue.
Go ahead, Jimmy Albert.
Judge, these are the facts. You heard from so many of these parents and so many of the people that were there of that fight or flight, right, that kicked in. He ran.
Wow. Y'all, I'm telling you, like I said, there is so much footage, but I had to get a laugh in because y'all, when I'm telling you, for those who watched the court case, y'all, I'm telling you, y'all would have been like, I know he didn't just say that to the judge, y'all. Very, very disrespectful. I'm telling you, I bet you them police officers I bet you probably when they got him in the behind closed doors, they probably gave him some, 12 pieces and a couple of biscuits because he was so disrespectful, talking crazy to everybody, right? Everybody. But I didn't see him talking too much crazy, too much to like the men. But I'm telling you, he got to that prison. It was night, lights out. That's it. They shut him down. He probably was screaming and hollering, kicking, slinging snot, talking about he's scared. He needs to go in protective custody. Can he go to a different prison? He was probably slinging snot, crying, trying to get out of not going to like the regular population. But y'all, I'm telling you, if y'all get the time, y'all go and check out more of the content with Daryl Brooks. y'all. I'm probably going to do a couple of shows here and there with Daryl because, y'all, I'm telling you, that court case was epic. I was like, I have never ever seen an inmate acting crazy and disrespectful like that has unalived 10 people and is looking at multiple life sentences. He's in there acting crazy and got no type of regard for the family. I mean, the family members are in there watching it. Could y'all imagine? Like, this joker that you didn't unalive my family member and you over here talking to the judge crazy? Y'all, I'm telling you, I was like, oh my God, this is like really, really crazy, y'all. But y'all, I'm not gonna keep y'all. I had to get a good laugh in tonight. But y'all, I hope you guys had a good time. Y'all, thanks for stopping in. Thank you guys for the gifts and hitting the like button. Y'all, smash the like button if you guys on the replay game. Smash the like button if you guys on the way out, if y'all haven't already done so. Y'all, thank you guys so much. And y'all always lead with love, peace, and tranquility. And y'all, I will see y'all in the next live. Good night.